Hello everyone, today we will focus on generating working drawings in SolidWorks 2010. You can also check out Jules' video on saving time with working drawings. To start this video, we'll be creating a cylinder that will be inserted into a hollow shaft as our assembly. This assembly will be used to generate our working drawing. So let's begin. First, click on File and press New. We want to start by creating a part, so press Part and Accept. For this part, go into the sketch mode and create a circle in the front plane. We're going to make the diameter of this circle 100 millimeters. Once you're done with this, extrude this sketch 200 millimeters. Finally, you can save this part and rename it to shaft. Next, create another part and create the sketch in the front plane again. This sketch will be of the hollow cylinder. As such, create two circles and make the inner circle diameter 100 millimeters again. Make the outer circle 120 millimeters. Once you're done with this, extrude it to 200 millimeters again and save it as cylinder. Now to create the cylinder, create a new SolidWorks document and select Assembly this time. On the left hand side of your screen you should see Begin Assembly. Over here you can insert any open parts you may have. Click on Cylinder and add it by left clicking. Next, go to Insert Components on the Assembly tab and browse your computer to find the shaft. Insert the shaft and now we can begin mating the two parts. Once the two parts have been inserted, select the inner diameter of the cylinder and the outer surface of the shaft and click on Mate. If you've forgotten how to select multiple surfaces in SolidWorks, all you have to do is left click on each surface while holding down the Control key. Now by default the mating type will be concentric on the left hand side. This is correct. Next, select the two front surfaces of the parts. The default mating type in this case will be coincident. This is also correct. Now we can save this document as assembly. Close this assembly and close the part. Now we can start by making the working drawing. Make a new SolidWorks document again, but this time select Drawing. Once you've pressed OK, you'll see a pop-up appear asking you to select the standard sheet size. At this point in time, all you really have to use is the A3 ISO standard. You'll notice that the A4 standard shows a portrait orientation. The A3 uses landscape. Notice also that once you've saved your drawing as a PDF, even if you're using the A3 standard sheet size, you can still print it onto A4 paper. Once you've selected A3, press OK. Now at this point in time, you'll see on the left hand side the model view screen. In order to insert any of your parts into the working drawing, simply click on Browse and find your shaft assembly. Press Open. By default, SolidWorks will want you to add in the model views of the assembly part. If you were to left click right now, you would be adding in the front view. If you want to add in different views, you can see different views can be selected here. Bottom, top, over here is left, but keep it to front for now. With this front view selected, click somewhere on the sheet. You'll see the front view of your shaft assembly has been added. I will also place two additional views, which by default is projected from the first view, just to show you how to change views that you have already placed. To delete a view, simply select it and press Delete. You'll be asked for confirmation. Alternatively, you can right-click on the view and press Delete in the menu. Before proceeding, we're going to reposition the front view, just to show you how to do so. to reposition the front view, you can see that once you mouse over the dotted line, your mouse cursor will change. Now if you hold in left click, you can drag it anywhere on the sheet. Place it somewhere so that you have space for dimensions that may be placed later. For this working drawing, however, we're going to create a section view. To create the section view, make sure that the View Layout tab is selected. Now click on Section View. Your mouse pointer will now become a pencil, indicating you have to draw a section line. In order to draw the section line, zoom in by scrolling down into your front view. We want to create the section line down the middle of the shaft, so just simply move your mouse pointer over the outer diameter and you'll see the center points being highlighted. Once you find the center point at the top of the shaft, move the mouse above it and you can see the dotted line indicating it's vertical with the center line. Left click somewhere above the shaft. At this point, move your mouse to the other side of the front view, and after making sure the line is vertical again, indicated by the 90 degrees showing up, click again to place the end point of the line. Now you will be given the choice to exclude components from the section. Remember about this when you are doing more advanced drawings. For the time being, make sure that auto hatching is selected, and also make sure that the fasteners are excluded, as is required by the ISO standards. Now press OK. Without clicking, zoom out so that you can see the entire sheet. You can now place the section view. Place the section view to the side of your front view, making sure to leave sufficient space for dimensions. Notice that the auto hatching feature differentiates the different parts inside your assembly automatically. Now on the left hand side of your screen you should see options for the section. Let's look at some of these options. At the top you can flip the direction of your section view by selecting the flip direction box. You'll see the arrows have changed. You can't really notice a difference in this cylinder, however, due to symmetry. Deselect it. You can also change the letter assigned to this section view. If you insert the letter B, you'll see it changes. Leave it at a capital A for the time being. Furthermore, if you scroll down, you can also select a custom scale for your section view. Leave it at the default 1:2 scale. So for the time being, click on the tick mark to indicate that the section view is correct. Next, we will be adding in dimensions. To add in dimensions for the working drawings, click on the Annotations tab in the top left. After this, select the Smart Dimension button. You'll see that this feature works the exact same as the Smart Dimension tool used to create sketches. For this assembly, we want to know what the overall dimensions are, as well as what kind of fit the two components have. For this example, we will assume a press fit. First off, with Smart Dimensions selected, click on the top line on your section view. This will allow us to dimension the overall length of the assembly. Drag out the dimensions somewhere above your section view and left click to place it. Remember that dimensions on the assembly drawings are important. For instance, this dimension we placed just now could help an engineer to specify the proper packaging. Next, making sure Smart Dimension is still selected, click on the two lines that represent the inner diameter of the shaft. Over here and over here. Now place this dimension somewhere to the left of the shaft. Do the same for the lines that represent the outer shaft diameter.